Hi, I'm Chelsea Mytko, kindergarten teacher and mom to Jane and Finley. This video is going to be part of a series all about the read aloud experience. This video in particular is going to focus on asking questions before, during, and after reading with our toddlers to build understanding and then expand our language and communication skills. We're going to be using a really fun book today. It's called Click Clack Moo, Cows That Type by Doreen Cronin. This is a favorite in my kindergarten class because it's funny and Jane really likes it too. It also lends itself really well to asking questions. I'm going to be showing you 3 clips with Jane for before, during, and after reading questions that we can do. Notice I'm only going to be doing 1 or 2 questions per section with her because she's 2 and I cannot possibly do a bunch of different questions as we're going along. Her focus just wouldn't be there. But there is a handout in the description where I give you each of these sections and a list of questions you could try with your toddler, and you could even do this with multiple books. So this is not meant to be only with this book. It's meant to be used for a variety of different books. So for before reading, you could be asking questions about the cover page, talking about the title, asking where the author and illustrator might be. And what do you notice about the cover page? What are you noticing about the illustrations? Predicting what the story could be about. Take a look as I do this with Jane.
When you're looking at the cover page, Jane, what do you think the story is going to be about?
What those?
Oh, that would be an important piece. That looks like it's a typewriter. Remember the typewriter at Grandma and Grandpa's house? There's a typewriter that you like to push buttons on in their room. That's it. That's a typewriter. What do you think is going to happen in the story? When I'm looking at this, I'm thinking, there's a lot of farm animals, aren't there? Cows and a duck and a chicken. Maybe they're going to visit a farm.
The second piece is asking questions during reading. So this is when we're reading and then we pause to ask a question or to notice something, to ponder, to wonder, to predict what will happen. See the next clip as I do this with Jane.
Farmer Brown has a problem. His cows like to type all day long. He hears click clack moo, click clack moo, clickety clack moo. It's kind of funny. Then he couldn't believe his eyes. Dear Farmer Brown, the barn is very cold at night. We'd like some electric blankets. Sincerely. Who do you think wrote that note, Jane?
That's fun.
You think the farmer wrote it?
Yeah.
But it says, Dear Farmer Brown. So somebody else is writing a note for the farmer. I wonder who's writing it. Let's read a little bit more. Sincerely, that can mean like from, the cows. The cows wrote the note. How did the cows write a note to the farmer?
The third and last piece is after reading. Questions we're going to read after we finish the book. This can be really fun and it can actually go into a lot of different conversations depending how old your child is. It might even be 3 days later that you're talking about the book or you're connecting to something else. So connecting to our life and to other books we've read, asking questions about what happened. Did we like the ending? Do we think we could come up with a different ending? All of these kinds of questions that we can have a discussion with our toddler. So in this last clip, you're going to see as I do a little bit of this with Jane. Now this is when she was getting tired at bedtime, so we didn't do very many questions. But if your toddler is ready to go or your preschooler is ready to go, then you can ask as many questions as you like and have really long discussions, wherever it takes you.
Do you think your friends would like this book?
Yeah.
You think your friends would like it?
Yeah.
You could say, hey friends, you should read Click Clack Moo. It's really good. It's funny. Yeah, and you get to say clickety clack moo in it.
Asking questions with our little ones as we're reading is really building that comprehension, which is so important for them. We want to be working on all of the building blocks of literacy, but it really comes down to, do they know what they're reading? As your little ones are watching you as adults read these books, they're picking up that you are asking questions, that you are noticing, that you are wondering. Those are important skills that we want our littles to be able to do when they start reading on their own. We need to get them to have the building blocks of literacy, their alphabet, their sight words, and things like that. But the comprehension also is very, very important because we need them to know what they're reading. So have fun with your toddler. Ask questions before, during, and after reading with any book that you can pick up. For a handout that lists various questions you can ask before, during, and after reading, and a link to Janet's book, please see the description below. I'm Chelsea Mytko. Thanks for visiting Born to Read.